Hello students, I am Rashmita Maldar, Assistant Professor in Botany from the MP College of Arts and Science, Miramar, Panji. So this module is for Bachelor of Science, that is third year BSc. Subject is Botany, Semester 5. Course code is BOC 107. Course title is Microbiology and Plant Pathology. The title of the unit is Unit 6, Introduction to Plant Pathology. The name of the module is Classification of Plant Diseases. The outline for this module is Classification of Plant Diseases with examples. Learning outcomes are: at the end of this module, students will be able to classify the plant diseases. They will be able to cite the examples of various diseases. Coming to the classification, so the diseases are classified on the basis of their occurrence and geographical distribution. So on the basis of occurrence and geographical distribution, the diseases are divided into three types. First is endemic disease, second is epidemic disease or epiphytotic disease, and third is spodiac disease. So we are going to study each diseases in details. So endemic disease, a disease which constantly occurs from year to year in moderate to severe form, it is referred to as endemic disease. The example is Granaria fruit rot of grape, basically Vitis vinifera is a scientific name of grape, is an endemic disease in India which is caused by Granaria uvicola fungi. Then second is epidemic or epiphytotic disease. An epidemic disease or epiphytotic disease is the one whose incident is periodical in wide areas, spreading very fast. The epiphytotic disease is usually very responsive to variation of environmental condition which actually control the incidence. Example of this epidemic disease is wheat stem rust, which is caused by the fungus Puccinia graminis tritici. Third is spodiac disease. This disease occurs at very irregular intervals and location and in relatively few instances. Example of spodiac disease is Fusarium wilt of cotton, which is caused by Fusarium fungi. Second classification is disease classified based on the nature of dispersal medium. So on the basis of dispersal medium, the diseases are classified as soil-borne disease, seed-borne disease and wean-borne disease. So soil-borne disease, in which the pathogens survive in soil or on infested plant debris present inside the soil, either as their resting spores or mycelia or mycelial strands and rhizomorphs. So the example of soil-borne disease is root rot, wilt and seedling blight. Second is seed-borne disease. So the pathogen, they are being carried along with the seeds. The example is damping of disease. Third we have is airborne diseases. So basically the pathogen, they are spread through the air. So the example of this disease are blight, rust and powdery mildew. The third classification is diseases are classified according to the parts of host affected. So based on the parts of host affected, the diseases are classified as foliage disease, stem disease, shoot disease and vascular diseases. So we are going to study all the diseases in details. So foliage disease, a disease localized in the foliage. Basically it will be in the leaves. Example is leaf spot disease. Second is stem disease. Basically a disease localized in the stem region. Example stem rot. Third is shoot disease, a disease localized in the shoot region of the plant. Example is cacao swollen shoot virus disease. Fourth is vascular disease. Vascular disease is basically localized in the vascular tissues, that is xylem, water conducting xylem vessels of the plant. So basically the pathogen proliferates within the vessel, causing water blockage. The example of this disease is vascular wilt. Fourth classification is the disease classified on the basis of host affected. First is vegetable disease, fruit diseases, cereal diseases, timber diseases. Fifth is disease of the ornamental plants and diseases of the shade trees. So the first we have based on the host affected is vegetable diseases. Basically, these diseases will be restricted to the vegetable crops. The example is common blight of beans, which is caused by bacterium Xanthomonas xenopodis. Second one is fruit diseases. The disease is basically restricted to the fruit crops. Example I have given is banana bunchy top disease, which is caused by banana bunchy top virus. Third is cereal diseases. The diseases which are restricted to the cereal crops. Example is fusarium head blight, which is caused by the fungus Fusarium graminearum. Third is timber diseases. So basically these diseases will be restricted to the trees or timber plant. Example is cankers. Basically the cankers which are being caused in the timber plant, which is caused by the fungus Phytophthora. Then fourth one, diseases of ornamental plants. So the diseases, they are being restricted to the ornamental plants only. So the examples are brown spot, which is caused by the fungus Septoria glycans. Fifth one is disease of the shade trees. So basically the disease which will be restricted to the shade trees. Example is leaf wilting, which is caused by the fungus Verticillium alboatrum. Fifth classification is based on the diseases classified on the basis of symptoms. So on the basis of symptoms, we classify the diseases into three types. First is necrotic, second eutrophic, and third is hypertrophic. So necrotic is a diseases resulting in the death of affected tissues. Example is Dieback's diseases. Then second is eutrophic disease, diseases resulting in the slowing down or stunting of the growth of the plant parts. So example is leaf puckering of cabbage. So basically it is seen in the cabbage. Then third is hypertrophic diseases the diseases resulting in the overgrowth or development of the plants or organs which are being affected. Okay, so basically the example is peach leaf curl diseases. The next classification is based on the diseases classified on the nature of causal agent. So on the nature of causal agents, the diseases are classified as non-infectious diseases and infectious diseases. So non-infectious disease, this type of disease is caused by non-living organism. They could not spread to others. They are induced by unfavorable environmental condition of soil, air, such as mineral deficiencies or excess of minerals in the soil. May be also caused by low or high temperature or improper water, oxygen and light relation. So they may be caused by air pollution, nutrient deficiencies and mineral toxicity. So non-infectious diseases may also be caused by mechanical injuries to the plant. So the example of non-infectious diseases are blossom rot of potato, blank heart of potato and scourge of apple. Second is infectious diseases. These are caused by the attack of some living agents called pathogen. The causal agents may be plants or animals or viruses. It can spread from disease to healthy plants. In case of the disease caused by the parasitic organism, the diseased plant is called as host. So the pathogen may subsist in the whole or in part upon the living tissue of the host. The biotic factors like fungi, bacteria, algae, nematode, viruses are the causing agents of infectious disease. The example I have given is tobacco mosaic virus. which is caused by the virus. Then next we have is classification based on the extent of infection. Based on the extent of infection, we have localized disease and systemic disease. So localized disease, which is affecting only a part of plant, which is limited to a defined area, example galls and canker. Second is systemic disease, in which the pathogen spread throughout the plant body and is associated with almost every stage of the plant life cycle. Example is wilting. Then next classification is on the basis of pathogen generation. On the basis of pathogen generation, the diseases are classified as monocyclic disease, which are also called as simple interest disease, polycyclic disease, which are called as compound interest disease, and polyatic diseases. So monocyclic disease, which have only one generation in one cropping season. Example is loose smut of wheat. Polycyclic disease, which is compound interest disease, which have more than one generation in the cropping season. Example is late blight of potato. Polyatic disease, these are also polycyclic disease, which will complete their disease cycle in more than 1 year or above. Example is cedar apple rust. So diseases are classified on the basis of pathogen, basically fungi, bacteria, slime molds, viruses, parasitic angiosperm, algae, insects, mite, nematodes. So here I have given the example of each pathogen. Next we have diseases are classified on the basis of inanimate non-living pathogen. Here first is soil moisture disbalance diseases, nutritional disorders, optimal temperature disbalance diseases, light intensity disbalance diseases, gas, smoke and other air pollutants, and also the diseases caused by careless spraying of chemical. So we are going to study each in detail. So soil moisture disbalance diseases, a condition of water imbalance, is associated with the dearrangement in absorption, transport and mineral uptake. Example is wilting. The nutritional disorder is the abnormality in the supply or in excess of certain essential element which upset the normal nutritive process. Example, iron deficiency disease. Third is optimal temperature disease, is basically it is caused by variation in the temperature. Example is sun scale of vegetable caused by high temperature injury, and necrosis, which is caused by freezing injury. Fourth is light intensity disbalance diseases. Both reduce or increase intensities of light result in the development of various symptoms of the diseases. Example is reduced light develop longer internodes than usual and they turn weak. Fifth is gas, smoke and other air pollutants. So gas, smoke and air pollutants of the atmosphere, they also cause some serious damage to the plant part. Example is burning, bronzing, silvering, growth abnormalities and necrosis in the plants, and these are the common symptoms. The example is sulfur dioxide causes black tip or mango necrosis. Sixth one is careless spraying of chemicals. So some of the diseases which are caused by the excess of fungicide and insecticide if they are being sprayed in the large quantities. So the example is resetting in apples, which is caused by parathion chemical. Next classification is on the basis of kind of symptom produced. First is rust. Rust is pale leaf spot eventually develop into spore producing structures called pustules. Example is stem rust of wheat caused by Puccinia graminis. Second symptom is smut. So smut are small dark spot on stems or large dark dwelling. Often they are accompanied by leaf distortions caused by Astilago nuda tritici. Third symptom is rots. So plant may turn small or discolored and some sap will ooze out from the plants. Basically it leads to rotting, which is caused by bacteria, fungi or nematode. Basically the example is Rhizoctonia fungi, which cause root rot. Fourth is blight. It is a rapid and complete chlorosis and death of plant tissue which is seen. Example is late blight of potato disease, which is caused by the fungus Phytophthora infestans. Fifth symptom is leaf spot. It is a limited discolored disease area of the leaf. Basically it is caused by bacterial leaf spot. It is caused by the fungi it is caused by the bacteria Xanthomonas campestris. Sixth is canker. It is a dead, round to irregular, sunken, swollen, flattened, crackled, discolored areas on the stem, twigs, limbs or trunks. It is caused by Xanthomonas xenopodis. So basically citrus canker. Then seventh symptom is wilt. It affects vascular system of plant. Leaves become distorted, mottled and turn yellow. It is basically bacterial wilt of cucurbits which is caused by Erwinia trachyphylla. Then eighth symptom is powdery mildew which is caused by the deposition of powdery growth on the foliage, stems, flowers and fruits. Example I have given is grapes, cucumber, etc. which is caused by the fungus Podosphaera xanthi. These are my references for this module. Thank you very much.